Okay, next, the style corner. So you had levels and contact types. High level contact. So your argument there was to get your haircut or to be braided, the customer has to be physically present. That makes absolutely sense. But apply still. So interact with the service provider. So it would be interacting with the style corner stylist. Visits the service provider. Good, that's the heading. Here the customer is looking for a new hairdo, needs to come to the Style Corner's location to get a braid or a haircut or a dye or extension. So just a little bit more practical. Then the various considerations. So the salon needs to manage its appointment effectively, even if they might find themselves overbooked, can lead to customers being made to wait. Now this is good. Another example straight from the textbook. If you watch the first video, someone has a wedding. So do you offer after hour service? Like, okay, we'll do your hair for you 4 o'clock in the morning so that you can get to your wedding 2 hours away by, let's say, 7 o'clock. Just read that section again. But there's nothing wrong with your answer. Any timing consideration, duration. Just don't repeat theory too much. What I immediately look for is literally duration. So I don't have a knowledge of, actually I'm lying, I had my hair cornrowed when I was 15 and it takes such a long time. So I would need to suggest, give a time frame. If someone comes for braids, depending on the style, how long would it take? If someone just comes for a quick snip, how long would it take? The treatment for your hair, how long would it take? So I need a time frame, a specific duration. Then or if it's in the case, I just want to open your mind again, in the case study, if it's a different company, say, to contextualize for you, say someone wants a really specific wig and it needs to be imported from Shein or Timo, don't do that. But then they would need to be willing to wait 2 weeks at the maximum. And then when it's delivered in South Africa, they can come in for the appointment. So just refer to timelines. Payment after, because they believe that the customer expects to be charged for fair price for this. Okay, that makes totally sense, but the service they received. So you just can expand on it a little bit to say if a customer is sitting and waiting for a weave or a braid or coloring or extensions, a weave, whatever the case may be, then you won't let them leave with a weave. That's funny. Not force them to pay beforehand and make sure they are happy before they leave. So just be a little bit more practical there. For 7.3, also for this one, you could have used a different video one. You could have used any franchise agent, broker, electronic channel besides yours. That was the point of that. But if I quickly look at your answers, okay, so you mentioned electronic channel, which was good. Okay, so convenience, drawn to electronic channels, you need to apply a little bit more. What is the convenience on that you offer? Is it the easy booking system, making an appointment system? Is it easy to choose their design or their braid type a week beforehand before they arrive? What's the convenience? Wider distribution. This would be a little bit difficult for a salon that's just in one place. So actually, you won't necessarily be an electronic channel if you offered stylist advice on your website. Then that is wider distribution, because anyone in South Africa can pay for your Patreon or for a subscription service where you provide advice based on the fees or based on a subscription. So when you get to the test or other examples, just know that you need to be able to interpret what the wider distribution would be. It's not relevant for your business, but wider distribution is an advantage. Electronic channels. Okay, that makes sense. That is relevant to any electronic channel. Just be specific. For example, if it's Takealot, people will be concerned if they pay with a credit card on Takealot that it is not as secure and encrypted, and then they share your details with third parties like insurance companies. Trialing electronic services, get customers to try the new technologies and have to, so this is also very theoretical. That I'm guessing it's difficult to apply to your business because it's not an electronic intermediary. Please watch a few other videos that used electronic channels or electronic intermediaries so that you can see what the application could be. If you can't manage to find some of them and you really need help before the test, please send me a voice note or message. For 8.1, this is the theory. Need to apply, right? If I remember correctly, I might be wrong, but strategic requirements is the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. Need to answer those few things, so apply that to your business. So the who would be the hairdresser, the braider, or the ordering person that orders all of the products, the serums, the treatments. When? Well, every month or as demand necessitates. When, how is using your supplier's preferred method of ordering, you get the gist. You also then need a mission statement. So we want to be the best style corner in our area, providing XYZ. So just be a bit more specific. Organizational requirements would be your organizational structure. So for yours, I would guess it would be the owner, and then you have your hairdressers and the stylist, and then the procurement officer that orders all of the stuff. You will have the admin person that does the bookings. So it is the organizational structure. So if you follow my cursor, it would be the top person or persons, and then it would be the line splitting them. So just search for organizational structure. So you would have your employees. It's like a B-man. So if you draw it instantly, then you'll get your marks, but you need to apply. Then, of course, this is not applied at all. You need to make sure you have a leader in your salon that can make sure the hairdressers and those applying serums and dyes are trained so that they don't stuff up someone's hair or damages it, because that creates a liability. That would be one applicable example. Knowledge and attitude requirements. I don't go to the hairdresser often, but I wouldn't like it if a hairdresser is like mean and grunts and really has this negative attitude. So you need to apply. If you have a style corner and you want to exude confidence and skill and really build relationships with your customers, you need a bubbly person that really has the necessary skill to put people at ease, if that should make sense. 8.2 you don't have. Please watch a few other videos and then hiring the right people. Remember to apply. What are the skills? The skills are they need to be able to cut hair, they need to be able to braid, style, treat hair, and they need to have a positive, bubbly, go-getter attitude. That would be application. So this is again, okay, so you need someone that has been doing braids at least for 2 years or has that training and the experience. So remember, you need to apply. Retaining the best people for your business would be if you have this really nice hairdresser or stylist that really connects well with customers and who's really talented. You need to make sure you retain them by providing them with reinforcement, with rewards, and such. So this is all theoretical. You need to apply to the context of the case study in the test. If you have any questions, please ask.